Hello and welcome to iamGEEK. We're back.
What?
I think
So.
Episode 318. It's been a while. I'm Ryan, joined by my best friend, Katrin.
Heyo.
And not my brother, Chris, tonight. But he'll be back. We sort of just decided to do this tonight out of the blue. Because we haven't been on in a while. In months. And I mean, I keep getting letters in the mail.
I know. The email box is full.
Yeah.
The voicemails are full.
Carrier pigeons, like, where are you? So I thought we would talk a few minutes about what's been going on, where I've been. We haven't done iamGEEK. We haven't done Living with the Landspeeder. I don't even know if Living with the Landspeeder is coming back. Maybe.
Sure.
We'll see.
Yeah.
It might come back. We may do a new podcast. Katrin has an excellent idea, and we may do that. I don't know, but we're back after a long, many months, many months.
Yeah.
And I guess Katrin just told me that I didn't even know that it was what is it?
Mental Health Awareness Month.
Mental Health Awareness Month. So it's probably the perfect time to start back. To tell you the truth, and I will try to hold it together and get back into this. I have dealt with depression for a long time, but nobody really knew that I dealt with depression for a long time because I hid it very well, I guess. And I would just, I'm always, especially on the podcast, try to be happy-go-lucky, and it's a fun face I'd put on all the time. But I would just push stuff down and build up walls around the stuff, the junk, and the depression. And in last August, something happened that broke me, something that broke down all the walls and all the stuff that I'd built up to protect me from the depression and stuff. And it caused me to have panic attacks and anxiety, and finally just sort of spilling my heart out about the depression and how it's affected me and everything. So I just took a break from everything pretty much to work on myself. And I go to therapy every week now. I'm on medicine now. I guess I was told that I used to be on depression medicine as an adult, and I don't remember it. There's a lot of memories I don't remember. And come to find out that a place where I was working, the boss didn't believe in depression medicine, so he told me to stop it, or else, I guess. So I just did it to keep a job. But that's the past, and I'm on the road to being better. There's a lot of people that suffer from depression, anxiety, panic attacks, and it's a real thing. It's chemicals in your brain can get messed up sometimes, or just life in general, PTSD and traumatic. I've had a lot of trauma stuff that I've had to deal with. And I told that if you listen to us, or if you start listening to us, we're here to listen. We're here to talk. iamGEEK show on most social stuff. iamGeekShow@gmail.com. We are geeks, and we geek out, and I think a lot of geeks, a lot of people like us, suffer with that kind of stuff because we're always sort of different. We're sort of us growing up. We're sort of the outcasts. Now it's more accepted.
Yeah,
like in all this geeky stuff.
Mainstream.
It's sort of mainstream now. I guess we're the cool kids now or something. I don't know. But so I've been dealing with that. Been working on it. Had great support from friends and family, and I'm ready to start doing stuff that I used to do, and this is one of them. Sort of start back in life, and a lot of stuff's changed, and I hate Star Wars now. No, I'm just kidding.
Not true. What are we doing here?
I'm joking. I can't stand Disney. No, I'm just joking. I just like to make sourdough bread.
That's right. You wear Carhartt and make sourdough bread.
Yeah.
Drink coffee now. Wow.
Not really. See, I'm still goofy. No, I still like Disney and Star Wars and all that stuff. I don't go there much anymore, but because the world we live in and how much it costs to get places now.
That's right.
But it's crazy. So that's what I've been dealing with. We're not even going to be at Comic Palooza this year, just because I didn't think I could, get all that together in time, which is fine.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe I'll go for a day or something, but
yeah,
we'll be there. I will be at HalseyCon in October.
Nice.
Which is going to be the last one. And it's going to be totally immersive. So if you haven't got your tickets and you know what Galactic Star Cruiser is and you want to be a part of it, check out HalseyCon, I guess .com or something. It's going to be cool. All immersive. You have to be in character the whole time. Even the vendors are going to be in character.
That'll be cool. Yeah. Big LARPing event, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Renaissance fair, maybe, I guess.
Yes, but with lightsabers.
And
blasters and droids. And there's always a ton of droids there roaming around and stuff. So it's really cool. There's more droids there than there was on the actual Star Cruiser.
Sure.
But anyways, so that's where I've been. I mean, I'm not going to go into all the details because, well, you don't need to know all the details.
That's right.
But I've been dealing with it. Been working on it. Therapy's been great. I encourage people to go to therapy and try out therapy. And we all have our demons and our junk that's piled up in our lives that we need to get rid of, and it's a great way to do it. And yes, I am back on medication for the chemical imbalance for the depression, so that's been going good. But yeah, so that's where I am. I'm 48 now, and if I, when we started this podcast, if I thought this is where I would be now, I wouldn't have thought that, but here I am.
Well, I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back. I'm venturing out doing stuff that I haven't done for years. I actually making friends, like meeting people.
Nice.
Which I didn't do that for years. Didn't want to be around other people, and it's one of the things dealing with depression. You sort of just want to stay home, away. And so I guess podcasting was good because I'm just home. But getting out there, having friends, going on adventures, doing stuff with other people. So I'm happy to be back. Katrin, I'm happy you stuck around and didn't just say, yeah, I'm going to find somebody else or whatever.
No, never would do that.
And Chris, my brother Chris will be back.
Yeah.
He's been dealing with stuff too, so he'll be back. But anyways, okay. So should we talk about fun stuff now, or just you and me to keep being like Debbie Downer?
I think this is the goal here. That's always been our goal, is to be an escape for people to hear about geeky things that they geek about, that we geek about. And we hope that is for you. And we hope you do take care of your mental health as well, your mental health wellness as well.
Yeah.
Seek help if you need help. Talk to somebody. Don't let it build up and take you over, because that's when it can be bad. So we hope we can bring some joy to your life in these few minutes that we have with you each week. And I'm just glad to be back.
Speaking of geeky stuff, one way I described it to people and to my therapist, is that it was like for Marvel fans, it was like I had this voice inside of me, like Venom, like a symbiote that would just sort of take over and be like, you're not good enough. You're, let me just, take it all in for you and hide it and everything. So, but anyways, but in this hat, if you've noticed, I found this patch. It says, be you, they'll adjust. And that's what I'm sort of living by now. I'm just going to be myself, and other people, they'll adjust or they'll move on, but I'm not going to try to be something for somebody else. I'm going to be me, which I started a little TikTok thing called Be Yourself, Have Fun. And it started out with just me just getting on there to just talk and stuff. And then I started like, you've heard of Fugglers?
I can't say I have.
Oh, really? I got a little one here. These ugly monster things.
Okay.
So I got like a bag clip, it's like mystery bags.
Sure.
And I got one, and I was like, I'll just open it on the video. And that was fun. And then the kids saw it and they're like, well, we don't do that. So then the kids started joining me on some videos to unbox stuff. So we've unboxed Fugglers. We've unboxed all our Mace Force stuff that we got from Disney Store because I couldn't make it to Galaxy's Edge. So we got like the Bosch Leia's helmet.
Yeah.
We got the Great Holocron, which this is the size of if you're watching, of the regular holocron. The big one's over there, and it's like the size of a beach ball. It's huge.
It's like double the size.
Yeah.
Or maybe triple. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe triple.
Yeah.
Cool. And then my daughter, we unboxed some giggle monsters. They're like little cute. I got one back there. Here's one. Little cute things. And so we just unbox stuff and I'll talk about, being yourself, having fun. Do something for yourself. Do something, because really that's what it's sort of about. Do something for yourself, because that's one thing I've been working on. For many years, I did nothing for myself. I'd always just put that to the side and do stuff for other people, and so do something to yourself. That's been fun. Little unboxings. We're not going big expensive like those little Fugglers things. Are like $3. We'll grab one or something. Because TikTok doesn't, isn't giving any money for it.
But if you talk about what Fugglers are, like what is that?
Funny,
word?
Ugly monsters.
Okay.
And
I was afraid it was something else. I was like, really?
Yeah, funny, ugly monsters. We've got a few of them. We even got one for my mom. She's a big Ed Sheeran fan, and they make a Ed Sheeran Fuggler, and he's like in like tidy whities.
Oh. Okay.
He's got buttons for nipples.
Okay.
And each Fuggler has a button on their backside, and it's called their button.
Oh.
And so if you get a tan color, that's a regular one. But if you get like a different color one, that's like a rare one.
Ooh.
Anyway, so we got her the Ed Sheeran, and we put it in her bed. It's been there every night. And
does she know it's there?
She knows it's there. She's like, yeah, I cuddled with them last night. Oh, and I got like not real, but they look like real human teeth.
Okay. So it's not like a monster teeth. It's human.
It's like human looking teeth.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
And they're furry.
Okay.
And look them up. And I've, we've got a couple. They had some mystery bags that were like food that look like them. So we got like a taco that looks like it, and a donut that's got teeth.
Nice.
And then my wife has a Care Bear one.
Do they have a strawberry shortcake one?
I don't think so. They have Ninja Turtle ones, and they have Powerpuff Girl ones. They are, they're different, but they're fun. The SpongeBob ones I got.
Yeah, they don't have one.
I got a little SpongeBob one, and I don't know. They're fun.
Those are like real teeth, not just.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. They look like real teeth.
Real, not just squared off.
No. Like they look like molars. They look like
creepy.
Yeah, they're creepy, but they're cute in their own little way.
Yes, everybody's beautiful.
And I love capybaras or baras, or however you want to say it. And so the kids and people have gotten me those. I have like stuffed capybaras everywhere. Got to meet one. That was one of the things I got to do that I did for myself because I love them so much. It's like my spirit animal. Found one I can meet and hang out with and pet and feed at this like zoo place. So then I did a meet and greet with the capybara.
Wow.
Which is really cool and way cheaper than like a meet and greet at like a Comic-Con or something. So I got to take all the pictures on one, video, and everything for one low price.
Nice.
So that was fun. So there's been a lot of crazy stuff I've been doing in my time, and you've been all around the country,
all over the place.
You've been all over the place, gallivanting around.
Disney World,
yeah,
Six Flags,
Disney
World,
yeah.
Six
Flags. I went to Epic Universe.
You did?
Yeah,
that's right.
That was really fun. We had a big Universal. My son's 11th birthday was this year or last year. No. So we sent him a letter to Hogwarts from Hogwarts
Yeah, that's right.
And then he got to go, and we did all the Harry Potter stuff, and then went to Epic and did the Harry Potter stuff there and everything. And he got picked in Ollivanders to do the wand thing. So that was magical.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a crazy year, but some good stuff's happened, some bad stuff, but it's okay. But now it's May.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what that means?
I don't know what it was.
It's Star Wars time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it.
And this week, this Thursday, somebody's coming in my door. This Thursday,
if that was my door, your door.
It was my door.
Okay.
This Thursday, The Mandalorian and Grogu hit theaters.
Wow, that is this week, isn't it?
I'm very excited. We already have our tickets.
I've got to get ours. Yep.
We're going to the Cinemark that has one of those XD, like huge screens to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
We usually go to a place where you eat in, theater, but I'm
Sure.
like, no, we're seeing this on the big screen.
Yeah.
So I'm trying. I talked to the family. I'm like, should we dress up? Should we it's the first night we're going? Should we dress a little Star Warsy? So I don't know if we will or not. Probably what will happen, I will, and then everybody else will chicken out. And then I'll be the weird random.
The weirdo with the
look at that weirdo. Sorry, you can't come in here with all that on. So I'm excited about it. I've tried to stay away from spoilers. I haven't even watched all the trailers because I want to go in.
I really don't feel like, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say if the trailers give away too much, but I just rewatched a couple of the trailers that I'd seen already tonight since we're talking about it. And I don't know what to think of it.
Oh, yeah? Well, I did watch the special feature on Disney Plus. Thinking it was about the movie, and it was the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Oh no.
And I was like, oh, so the first 5 minutes is good. And then if you play Fortnite, which I know, Catching you laugh. My son and I have been playing Fortnite. They're doing a Mandalorian and Grogu event where you board a shuttle, they fly you into Navarro, and then there's a big movie screen, and you can watch part of the movie in Fortnite. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
So there's a lot of stuff they're doing for it. And I'm excited for it. I'm hoping it's just going to be a fun popcorn flick Star Wars movie.
I think it will be. From what I've seen. There's sort of a lot of randomness.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a trailer, so it's going to be somewhat random. You don't get to see the whole story together. It's the whole idea, right? But it's like, hey, you remember this? You remember this? But then there's all this new stuff that I'm now that I know you haven't watched the trailer, I can't ask you about that.
I've watched the first. I've watched the first trailer. I don't think I watched the latest one. I've watched some of the trailers, but when they keep bringing out trailers, I'm like, okay, so there's huts in it.
Yes.
Do you know who the big strong hut is?
I don't.
Okay, so this was an odd choice that they did this. In the original Clone Wars, I think it was the first one. They go on a rescue mission. Ahsoka, I don't know if it was the very first one, but it was. I'd have to go back and look. Yeah. They go on a rescue mission to rescue a creature or somebody, and it turns out it's a baby.
I kind of remember that.
A baby hut.
Yeah,
it's like a little tiny one.
Sure.
This is it all grown up.
Okay.
It's the same character.
Interesting.
And now that's what I've heard. And now he's like this big fighter hut. I forget the hut. I forget its name.
Yeah, I don't know. But of course they don't say it in the
but
film,
that's supposedly who that is. There's a bounty hunter that's in there that was in some of the animated stuff. I mean, this is Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
So
I think, and that may be the case. And I've not watched all of the animated stuff or all of the full series. I may have watched pieces and parts of things. So, I do wonder about the required viewing, the viewing that's required to be able to get some of the things. But I've always enjoyed those sort of things, whether it be Marvel or Star Wars, and they introduce some character because they do a decent job of giving you a little bit of a backstory so that you get it, because they don't want you to feel like you missed something, I think. But it does help when you know who somebody is without having to be told, and it's like, that's cool, But
hopefully they'll do. Hopefully it'll be like you won't be lost.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. One of the things I noticed is it seems like it's got some cool battle scenes. There's lots of action, of course, and
Sigourney Weaver.
Like aliens in this movie.
Well, there are aliens in the movie.
But yeah,
we got the guy from Star Wars Rebels animated. He's coming back. The big purple guy.
Yep.
Zeb.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah, I looked at the IMDb just to see what all the characters were because I was like, okay, who is this one guy? And I think he's a bounty hunter. But it didn't have all of the characters on there because they want it to be a surprise, you know. And originally they talked about doing this one big movie or whatever with all of the Ahsoka and all the characters that they've done the shows for. And I don't think this is it, but maybe it is because they've not shown, you know, maybe they're not showing everything.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that the Ahsoka season 2 has got pushed back to like 2027, I think.
Sure.
So I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe she'll pop up. I don't know. Or maybe it'll just be Mando and Grogu. We do know that Mando and Grogu are in the
movie. We do know that. And their new, I guess, version of the Millennium Falcon ride is premiering soon as well. Was it this week or is it next week? Something like that?
I think it's this week when the movie comes out.
Yeah, I think so too. Like the new adventure, I guess is the way to call it. Yeah.
Which I'm a little confused about. Okay, I get Disneyland because they're changing. You can like meet the original trilogy characters there now and stuff, but they're not doing that for Disney World.
Surely.
But they're still replacing it with Mandalorian. And Mandalorian does walk around the one.
Yeah, he's already there. That's true.
But the timelines don't match up with him walking around unless that's an older one.
Well, I don't know. And maybe they're going to do it. You know, it's just a matter of time at this point. They're seeing how well it's taken.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they've got all their statistics that they're able to pull from that and decide, let's do it, you know. And so I think it's a matter of time.
And then the BDX droids that they had at Disneyland, I think they made a brief stint at Disney World. The ones that look like little chickens walking around.
Yeah.
They're going to be in the movie.
Yeah. Babu Frick and his gang are
his gang's going to be in there. It looks fun. It looks fun.
There's a lot of stormtroopers and battle scenes. It looks neat. So
there's all kinds of merch you can buy now. They have even Nilla wafers. You can get Grogu blue Nilla wafers. It's just blue dye, but you know.
It's really good for you. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, that's one thing that I did get on May 4th shopping was the gauntlets. For Mandalorian. They're cool. They barely fit on my arms. But they fit if I, you know.
Yeah.
So that's good. I should wear those to the movie and just be like,
yeah. Look at these.
Look at these.
Just a regular t-shirt.
Yeah.
And some gauntlets. I'm sure there will be people dressed up. So
yeah. So I'm excited about the movie. I'm sure we'll do as long as people are come back and listen, we'll do a recap of the movie or our review of the movie. That's the word. Let's see.
Yeah, we can do a review.
Yeah, we could do it. And summer starting, there's going to be a lot of movies this summer. There's Masters of the Universe.
That's what I'm really excited about.
Yeah, that's
it. I get that it's probably going to be a little bit cheesy because of how they're doing it, but I think it's going to be super cool.
Yeah,
there's a video game that's coming out alongside it, but it's been pushed back a few times. Did you ever play Golden Axe? Do you remember that game where it's like a side scroller? It looks a lot like that. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but it looks so good. That's what I'm most excited about. But I'm a big He-Man fan, so I'm excited.
You can get the sword that's a sipper.
I know. And I thought it was the whole thing at first, and then I saw them take it apart, and it's just the middle part, right? But it's still so cool.
And Castle Grayskull is really cool. Popcorn bucket.
Well, it's like it has a place for a drink and the popcorn bucket and candy.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be really expensive.
Wow.
They have the an at Walker popcorn bucket for Mandalorian and Grogu, and it's like $80.
It's a toy.
But it's like the same. I mean, it looks like pretty much the same one you get at Disney as a popcorn bucket, and that one was only $30.
Yeah,
$80. I bet it was the same one, so they just slapped Mandalorian on the side of it.
Yeah, that's right.
So there you go.
Who knows?
So yes, so popcorn buckets are starting.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of other movies coming out.
Well, what did you think of Maul? Shadow
Maul. Shadow Lord.
Shadow Lord. That's what it's called.
Right. I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of the best animated series they've done. I loved the animation style. The story was great. People were giving it a hard time, like, "Oh, another kid that's saved." Or I'm like, "Yeah, but it's if she turns out to be who we think she's going to turn out to be, it's going to be really cool." But yeah, I liked it. Sort of the down and dirty. It was sort of. It reminded me of like a cop drama, like a police drama. So
for sure,
I thought the story was great. The animation was great. I liked where they're going with it. I hope to do another season. Because I think there's still more story to tell.
Definitely. It just ends, and they're like, "Oh, what are they gonna do?" You know, it did start off slow for me, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it or not. But of course, it picked up, and the last few episodes were.
And I like that they didn't know who. This is spoiler, so just skip it if you don't. I like it that they didn't really know who Vader was. They thought he was just an inquisitor.
They're like, yeah, that was wild. Yeah, because it's
sort of like his first. Not many people had seen him since.
And he was the Vader that you want.
Oh
to have
gosh!
In something, he's just like wailing away at the guy. Trying to take him out, and it was awesome.
The actress that played the Mandalorian girl that got drug into the fog. They didn't show her death because it was too brutal to show, but she told what it was, because she was like, they said, oh, we'll just like, force choke you or whatever. She's like, no, I want it to be. So the story behind it is that Vader rips her back and rips her lungs out with the force.
Yikes. It's a little much.
Yeah. So
I get it.
A big baddie in this one.
Yeah.
But I loved how they did Vader in that. It was just cool because that like Maul's like trying to like, who is this guy? And everybody's just like, who? And then and you just knew that poor little green Jedi guy was just gonna get it. And he did.
Sure.
And Maul sort of pushed him into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was good. I loved it. I loved all the characters.
You talked about the animation. I also like some of the art, how they did the backgrounds. Like,
oh yeah,
because it looked like paintings. It didn't really move.
Yeah,
kind of static, and everything else moved in front of it. Which I know a lot of things are like that, but the style of it was very rough looking or just not neat. And whereas the animation was more neat, but still, some of the animated stuff had that not neat stuff. And it looked really cool.
Yeah, I think it fit real well with Maul. I loved the Two Boots, the droid.
Yeah.
He was voiced by Richard Ayoade, who did like the IT Crowd and
right. Yeah.
But I thought that character was good. Playing by the rules. Got to contact the Empire. He like messed it up for everybody.
That's hilarious.
And then like, hey, Two Boots. He's like, how did you know it was me? I'm not wearing my boots.
Well, it looks like just every other one.
Yeah.
Police droid.
Yeah, but I loved it. I also loved Daredevil season.
Daredevil was really good.
Daredevil was really good.
Sad that was over.
I know.
The good news is I was watching it and I downloaded them all, and I was traveling a lot and I was catching up, and I thought I had was watching the last one, and I still had one more. And I was like,
there you
but
go.
it still is like, man, it's over.
Yeah.
And that one, the previous season was just on last year, I think, right? Like, it's not been extremely long.
Yeah, they pretty much started filming the second season away.
They kind of had to, because you didn't want too much change, I guess. And it's not CGI.
We could probably do a whole episode on that season with Chris when he comes back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm excited for Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah.
I think we'll maybe do a shorter episode to start back here. And I think, if that's okay, unless you got more stuff to talk about, we can end with Whatcha Streamin. Whatcha Streamin. I just finished, and I highly recommend it, Young Sherlock on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
If you like Sherlock Holmes, You'll like this. It's really good. It's about his younger days, and the cast that they cast for it did a great job. And so if you like murder mysteries, if you like mysteries, check it out.
Yeah.
And it's I mean, there's some curse words in it, but I think you can watch it with definitely teenagers.
Sure.
My son saw one of the episodes and he's like, "This is good. I like it." So he's 11. But yeah,
star in that one, I don't remember.
I didn't even know any of the actors that were in it. Some of them looked familiar, but the main people I've never seen before, I don't think.
Is it a newer show? Oh, it is. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's not something I've seen before. Okay.
No, it's new.
Gotcha.
You would like it. I think you and Carla would like it. We loved it. It was really good.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Really I recently watched the Hogan documentary on Netflix. I need to watch that. It can get a little rough at times.
Oh.
Yeah. He went through some stuff.
Oh, he did. Yes, I knew that.
But there was a lot of stuff I did not know about him. Like, for instance, he was in a rock band before he was a wrestler, and that was part of him becoming a wrestler. And just his background in his family was interesting. And then up to the end was just wild. The path that he went, the loss, the getting back into it, and kind of ending on a decent note, but it was really good. It brought back a lot of good memories about the Hulkster, and but also again just opened up your mind and kind of like, should I like this guy sometimes, but but it was really good. I'm just glad I watched it. And there's stuff that comes up on my feeds all the time about old wrestling, that we grew up with, even some more recent, but there's a podcast that comes up and they do a lot of interviews with Undertaker, or they show clips from it all the time. And he's got some really interesting stories too about his different characters,
Yeah.
So
there's a character on wrestling on WWE now that I think you might like. You should check out.
Okay.
His name is Danhausen.
I've seen,
Very nice, very evil.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's really funny.
I heard somebody talking about how there's no characters anymore. It's like you've got, I can't even think of the names now, but Brock Lesnar, and you've got
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. I was about to say Dan Fogelberg, but that's not a wrestler at all. But you get what I'm saying. It's like
Randy Orton.
Names. Randy Orton. Thank you. But you don't. And they were talking about Danhausen. being like the old days, of
he's
having
like
a character,
not character. Just so funny. He's like, I want all the human monies. He's like a demon, an interdimensional demon that he takes a lot of his comedy from like Conan O'Brien, and like Conan before he got big, Conan had him on his podcast. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm a big fan of yours. I based my wrestling character on it." It was a good. If you like Conan O'Brien, you should check out his podcast. It's just like a 15-minute interview thing with Danhausen. Conan needs a friend or something like that.
Yeah,
but it was funny. So he does a lot of Simpson stuff. He like this match in the last pay-per-view. It's not pay-per-views anymore,
right?
Whatever they're called. He needed a tag team partner, and somebody said, "Oh, what are you going to do? Clone yourself?" And he goes, "That's a great idea." So he built a cloning machine. It was like this box.
Oh, gosh.
But it backfires. It breaks midway through. So when the match is starting, he opens it up, and this little person that looks like Danhausen runs out because the machine broke halfway through. So it's only half of Danhausen. It's a little Danhausen. So his tag team partner is a little person.
Oh.
That looks like him, and then he gets thrown back in the machine later, and then lots of little people come out.
Oh, gosh.
Dressed as Danhausen and help him to win the match, and he curses people. He'll be like, "You are cursed," like he cursed the Miz. And during his match, the pyrotechnics misfired and shot up his rear, and he fell, and then he got pinned. He's really funny. So if you like that kind of comedy, you can just watch his stuff online. Don't even watch the rest of it if you don't like wrestling, because he's really funny. But anyways, so I get a shorter episode to start back, I think. Well, thanks for coming back, Katrin.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank all those that are hopefully listening. And thank you for understanding for us being gone for so long. Anyways. Well, this has been episode 318 of I Am Geek. We're back. And remember, be yourself, have fun, be geeky. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.